All right, and we should be back now. We have switched over to a different internet connection because for some reason here they've gone full 5G and we just can't get anything going. It is 4-0 in favor of Sheridan. Riverton really doing well with the pressure defense, just can't get really anything going offensively as Sheridan passes around the horn. They've done a very good job of getting in on Melissa Hamp. Three is on the way. It is no good by Tridy. Rebound originally by Sheridan, but it's in the melee. It's going to be taken away by Riverton. Leesburg to Mathill. Mathill looking to go over the top to Taylor. Tries to, and it's turned over. Riverton still has yet to get a shot up in this game. Going to go to the corner looking for a three, and it is good. Just swinging around, found McMullen, and it's 7-0. Riverton trying to find some offense. They go long court pass. They get it to Taylor. She tries to post up and put it up. No good. Rebound by Sheridan. They'll look to push the action. Bringing over is Tridy. Tridy to Newton on the right wing, and she's going to be fouled. Do believe that's going to be against Talon Leesburg. It is. That will be her first. It's the team third while we were messing with internet connections. So inbounding will be McMullen. Gets it into Tridy. Cross court to Newton over on the left wing. Back to the right wing. They're going to go all the way down the corner from McMullen. She'll look to go inside. Gets into Hamp. Puts it up good. She's going to be hard to stop when they get it in like that. They've been good job of keeping her from touching it too much. Brown brings it up and is going to get it stolen. And in the ensuing melee, they're going to get Rylan Brown with a foul. Trying to see if that's her first or not. They haven't put it up yet. It is team fourth, or should be. It is her first, so. Coming in for Riverton will be Kimber Mathill. Dribbling around the horn, now going to blue. Now to Newton, back out to Tridy, cross court. They want it with McMullen. That's where she hit the first one. She hits another one. She now has 6. And it's 12-0 with 1:42 left in the first. Brown brings it over. They put the trap in. She tries to go through, and we're going to get a foul against McMullen, I think. It is against McMullen. That is her first, team first. Inbound is to Leesburg. 1:30 left. Goes into the corner, far corner to Mathill. That being Timber, excuse me. Timber drives in, and she is going to draw a foul. I think that might be against McMullen again. Nope, it's not. It is against number 45, Chase. Team second. No danger of anything right now. It'll be inbounded by Riverton. And you just wonder where bench is going to come from here for Riverton. And it's taken away. Lexi Taylor trying to get it in, and it's tipped, and McMullen could come away with it. Now looking to break. They get it all the way up to number 21, Cameron Wagner, and she has her first 2 of the evening, and it's 14-0 in favor of Sheridan. So Taylor over the timeline. Taylor trying to split the difference. Gets it to Timber, and it's going to be stolen away, just slapped out of her hands. And they're going to get her for a double dribble, so it'll be turnover number 4 against Sheridan. And we have a whistle. And it looks like we saw yesterday Rylan Brown having a bit of a limp. She had one a little bit there, too. But looking to inbound here. They get it into, nope, it's stolen away. Not high enough for Rylan Brown. Stolen by Tridy. And they finally gain control of it. They get up. Now they have an open look at 3. It's missed. It missed everything but backboard. Rebound is by Sheridan. And Tridy going to try a 2. No good from 15 feet. The 3 was attempted by Blue. And here comes Sheridan. They get it up to Timber. Timber's going to get called for a walk. Turnover number 8. 25.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it is 14-0 in favor of Sheridan. Bringing it across will be Blue. Goes to her right to Cameron Wagner. Back up top to Cameron Wagner. She went to the corner. Crossover to Blue with under 10 seconds. They find McMullen. Same spot. She hits her 3rd. And we have a whistle with 2.7 seconds left. Coach Bosner calls timeout. It's going to be maybe a 30-second, don't know. With 2.7 left, 17-0 Sheridan.
Any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
Don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back. We just went all the way to the second quarter. After the timeout, they just inbounded and went to the second quarter. 17-0. Probably more concerning even than the scores. Riverton's only gotten one shot off. It'll be Sheridan basketball to start the second, and they will look to swing it around the horn. Now coming back near side. Now quickly going back to the far side. They're looking for an inside post up by Hamp, and not on the same page. It'll be turnover number 5 by Sheridan as they throw it out of bounds. You've got the Mathill sisters, Lexi, Taylor, Leesburg, and Brown in for Riverton. And Riverton easily able to get it into the front court, looking to go inside to Taylor. Pass not on target, and it's turnover number 8. Turnover number 9. Quickly down is Sheridan. They're going to swing around the horn. They like to find McMullen in the corner, although she's not on the same corner anymore. Swinging it down, and shot is a 3 on its way, and good by Hamp. It's 20-0. And while bringing it up, they're going to get a offensive foul. I think it was a legal screen. It may have been a push-off, though, so let's see who they called on, and we'll be able to tell you. It's on Rylan Brown, so it is going to be her second, team first of the second quarter, and that is indeed going to be an illegal push-off there. So 20-0 with 7:01 left. And Riverton without two players at least, without without Tatum Tyra, who's out for the season, and without Vosika. Cairo Schultz is checked in for the first time today, and they're going to put up a shot and good off the inbounds by Sheridan. They worked around the horn, and number 15, that's Maddie Wagner, will get the and one opportunity here. Shot is on its way. Free throw is no good, but rebound by Sheridan, and they get it to Maddie again, and she puts it up no good. The two Wagner sisters. And let's see here. I'm being told we're kind of low. Everything is up. Okay, so maybe that'll be better. I'm testing out in the yellow, so there's nothing more I can do. 6:26 left in the half, 22-0. They're on the inbound to Leesburg. Riverton's still only attempted one shot, going to Sheltza, excuse me. Sheltza going to the right, trying to get into Kimber Mathill, turns it over on the pass, 10 on the day. Sheridan will look to break. They get to Hamp, and she puts it up easily on the fast break. So it's 24-0. Sheltza with it on the right wing, now way up towards half court to Leesburg. Leesburg back to Cairo. Cairo to Leesburg. Leesburg looking to drive. Gets it to Mathill, that being Kimber in the corner. Now back out to Leesburg. There's just no holes in this defense. Almost stolen away, is stolen away on a cross-court pass toward the three-point line. They get to Blue. She's going to stop and pop for three. Good. $27-0 now in favor of the Lady Bronx. And they get another steal. Rise Riverton looks to get into their offense and funnel it into the paint. Stolen. Back up top to Blue now. She'll set the offense with 5 minutes to play. Swinging it over to McMullen. McMullen now look to drive, and she's able to easily take it in, but misses. Rebound by Hamp. Put up and good. Hamp missed her first shot of the game and hasn't missed since. 29-0. To Sheltza in the corner. She'll shoot a 19-footer, no good. That's the first shot of the second quarter for Riverton. And here comes Sheridan looking to pressure. They get to McMullen for three, good. The only thing she's missed, a two-pointer, Connor. 32-0, 4:18 to play in the first half. Sheltza back to Leesburg. Leesburg over to Sheltza. Sheltza dribbles towards the right wing. Now stuck. Someone's got to go help her, and they do. Taylor for 19-footer, no good. Looking to break is Sheridan. They're stopped by Timbry Mathill. They pass to Blue. Blue to Hamp now. Easy layup. .343 to go, and timeout is going to be called by Coach Bosner. Let's see if it's a full or a half, or a 30-second one. It is, I can't tell. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back in either 30 seconds or 1 minute here on 93.9 KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back to coverage of Riverton High School athletics. 3:42 left in the first half, and there's no way to make this sound any better than it is. It's 34-0 in favor of Sheridan. The Lady Bronx, one of the top teams in the state, and Riverton just frustrated. The defense has been good. They haven't been able to get any real shots. They've gotten 3 total up, 1 in the first quarter and 2 in the second. And they are on a shorter bench than normal. Inbound is to Leesburg. She'll take it to her left, hands it to Timber Mathill. Mathill up top to Schultz. Aspen Gordon's come in for Kimber, by the way. Taylor up top goes to Schultz. Schultz comes off of it, off the screen from her, and now has to have Leesburg come help her out. Leesburg dribbles to her right, hands it to Timber Mathill. Now to Schultz on the left wing. Schultz took a dribble, now trying to get it inside, and we're going to have a kicked ball, and they're going to say Sheridan had taken it away in time. It was slapped away, and they're going to say it's a kick ball, and it will be turnover number 12 with 3:07 in the first half. Now they're going to discuss it. Let's see here. Nope, they're going to say it was last in possession. That's the right call. Good job on the referees here for getting together and discussing it. As Riverton had the last possession, it should go to them on the kicked ball, and it does. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg coming to the left, hands it to Timber. Now to Schultz. So we're going to call the sisters probably by their first names just to differentiate, because Kimber is seeing earlier playing time. Gets to Leesburg. Leesburg turns, fires a 3. Good! Leesburg gets the first points of the night or the afternoon for Riverton, and Sheridan looking to answer back quickly, driving down. And now they're going to set up their half-court offense, going to Newton on the right wing. She drives to the free throw line, loses control of it, but Hamp bails her out. Swings up to Tridy. Tridy to Cameron Wagner. Now gets it to Hamp, who will drive in, puts it up and 1. $17 points for Hamp so far, and she's going to the line to see if she can get one more. This is just, she's incredible. She is 8 of 9 from the field. This will be her first free throw of the evening. Coming back in is McMullen. She'll come in and get Chase. Coming out as well will be Newton. Free throw on its way, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Riverton still rolling with Schultz, Taylor, Leesburg, Timber Mathill, and now Kimber Mathill, who's come back in. Goes over to Taylor. Taylor on the left wing, looking inside for Timber, who gets it to Kimbry. Kimbry driving in. Now it's back to Mathill, Kimbry that is, to Schultz. Make sure I'm getting that name right real quick. Taylor looking to drive, has it stolen away. It's one of those games. It's Kimber Mathill, excuse me. I got it right all season until today. Looking to move in, now going outside. Hamp with it, drives in, puts it up. She'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. That's her first miss in forever, but she will go to the line. Foul is against Talon Leesburg, number 11. Should be only this. It's fourth foul of the quarter against Riverton. And she hits the first one. Second one on its way, barely even touched net. And it's 38-3 in favor of Sheridan. Minute 21 to go in the half. Leesburg bringing up over the timeline. Hands it off to Shelta. Shelta uses a pick from Kimber. Now picks up her dribble, and she's stuck. Trying to get it inside to Kimber. Kimber to Taylor. Taylor from 8. Good. Lexi Taylor has her first 2 of the game. It's 38-5. Sheridan driving all the way down. Puts it up. No good. That shot attempt was by Blue. And Riverton with the rebounds. We go under 50 seconds. Leesburg goes left, now going right. Gets it to Shelta. Shelta off a screen by Taylor. Will shoot from 19. No good. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Wolverines. It will be Sheridan basketball. Blue brings over the timeline, 25 seconds left, gets a screen from Maddie Wagner, drives all the way in, puts it up, no good by Blue. Rebound by Riverton with 16 seconds left. Leesburg off the pass from Taylor, who did get the rebound. Leesburg going to her right, under 10 now. On the right wing, looking to go baseline, does, puts it up, and she'll draw the foul. Not sure who the foul is going to be against. 21. That's Cameron Wagner. That's her first, team first of the quarter. But Leesburg was in the act of shooting. Go to the line looking for 2. First one rolls over the front iron and good. Second free throw for Taylin on the way. Good. 38-7 now. Sheridan trying to get a last-second buzzer off. They get 3 off. No good by Blue. And as we go to the half, it is 38-7 in favor of the Lady Bronx. We will take this break, and we'll be back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show after these messages on 93.9 KTAK and WIO Today.
Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste, proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps halftime. No way to really sugarcoat this. This is just a team deep in their program building is Sheridan as they lead 38-7. Riverton, a better second quarter. They were outscored 17-0 in the first, 21-7. As you saw, the offensive struggles led to defense just getting wore down, playing on their heels all day. And when you're facing someone like Hampf, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is Mesa Hampf. She's leading the team with 14.4. She's got 19 already at half. So that is impressive in and of itself as we look at the Rangers scorebook. She has 19, and she's missed 2 shots from the field, her first 3 and a 2 late in the game. And the 2 was when she got fouled. So really a true miss. She's only had the 1, a 3. Then McMullen has dumped in 12 on 4 or 5 3-point shooting. And then it kind of pivots down. Blue with 3, and the Wagner girls both have 2. For the Lady Wolverines, it's a little more skim, obviously. Leesburg has 5 all in the second quarter, and Taylor has 2. The defense has been there for, well, at least a good bit has been there. It's just they have been unable to really get anything offensively going. And this, unlike other days where I've said, oh, it can be fixed, this is trying to figure out Sheridan's defense. It's not a full court press. It picks up about 2/3 court and then really picks up in the half court. It's a 1-3-1 almost, or a 2-3. They kind of go back and forth in those 2 zones, but a trap. And it has caused nightmares. 13 turnovers in the first half, and they know how to break it. They have their secondary breakdown. There's just no other ways about it. And for those who think I'm kissing the tail, so to speak, or brown-nosing Sheridan, I mean, that's the reason why the score is what it is just Sheridan has this down to a science, and they are deep into their program build, and Riverton kind of trying to rebuild in year 2 of Bosner. But also the reason for the defense is Riverton in years past, a lot of times it might have been the Lady Wolverines just weren't shooting well. It's not that they're not shooting well. They got 1 shot off in the first quarter, 1. In the second quarter, they got off 6. 6 total shot attempts, and then hit 2 free throws. But 6 total shots in the second quarter, so 7 total shots for the game. That's just defense making it where you cannot find anybody open, and it's evident that you can't, to the point that you're not even attempting to shoot the basketball. So, what happens after that? No idea. This game is probably not in doubt at this point in time. So, but what you'd like to see if you're Coach Bosner or you're a Lady Wolverine fan is win in 2-minute segments. You've heard me talk about 4-minute segments. Win in 2-minute ones. Just win and show that, you're playing with your head held high. And this will only help you as you face teams. Not everybody's as good as the Sheridan girls team, obviously so. So this will help you prepare if you let it. If you have a good attitude, don't hang your head and just come out and play as hard as you can. That's also obviously very hard, as I see Coach Bosner over there really coaching the girls up. When you lost Tyra, I know people are tired probably of me saying that because she's been out now a month. But then you lost Vosika. She's not available today, and she had been starting for the Lady Wolverines. So you're going to have to roll out somebody else. And the bench is getting thinner, especially the bench that really has any playing time experience. So we've got about 20 seconds. We'll be right back with the start of the third quarter here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK. Thank you to the Marines for sponsoring halftime.
Second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today.
And welcome back. Right off the bat there on the first play, Timber Mathill gets a 2-pointer from 15 feet down the baseline. And as Sheridan pushes forward, we're going to get a whistle. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be inbounded to Blue. Blue takes a not Blue, that's McMullen. Takes a wide open 3, and she misses. It's her first miss of second miss of the day. She's got 12 overall, and Riverton will come away with it. Going to Brown. Brown on the right wing, took one dribble and then picked it up, and there. I guess they're going to say that she. Thanks, man. Thank you to Coach Sheets, who just brought us some water. We appreciate it. And be Sheridan basketball. She only dribbled it once, so she must have dribbled it with two hands. So Brown with the turnover, and now Sheridan will look to operate. They go to Blue in the corner. Blue drives in, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Riverton winning this 2 minutes so far, minute and 8 into it. Goes over to Timber Mathill, does Leesburg. Timber will drive in, shoots from 14. Ref was in the way, but I can't imagine it wasn't partially blocked as it didn't make it as high as the rim, and it'll go out of bounds. It will stay, and that kind of is the key, that it will stay with Riverton. Must have been touched. Inbound is to Leesburg on the left wing. She looks to drive in, picks up her dribble at the baseline, now out to Taylor. Taylor to Timber Mathill. Mathill looking to drive in. Gets stopped, puts it up, no foul as they didn't move, and they're going to say it was last touched by Sheridan. It's Gordon, Leesburg, Brown, Taylor, and Mathill. Looking to inbound is Taylor. She's going to go out past three-point line and get it to Taylor Leesburg. 6:28 to go, 38-9. Again, you're looking for positives here at this point. Brown, nice thought process, unable to get it into Taylor, and it'll be a turnover. And we've got McMullen on the ground, and she is reaching for a knee, it looks like. She's going to try and get up. Being able to overhear, it looks like Chase actually ran into her, and she took a step, and now she's bent over again. And we'll take that break with them. 6-6. Well, no, we won't. We won't take a break at all as they're now, she's going to walk it off the court. And checking in for her will be Newton. Inbound is to Blue, and Blue will bring it over the timeline. Goes over to Hampt. She hands it to Tridy. Now coming in is Blue. Blue kicks it out to Newton. Newton thought about three, decided against it. They get inside to Blue. Fires a shot, no good. And on the rebound, we'll have a jump ball. It will stay with the, well, no, it won't. It'll go over to Riverton. So 5:54 to go. They won that 2 minutes, 2-0. Let's see if they can build on it. To Brown. Brown looking to get it to Leesburg. In the corner, it's deflected out of bounds by Sheridan, so it'll stay with the Wolverines. A reminder, the boys' game will immediately follow this game. Inbound is Leesburg. She's on the right wing, goes to Taylor down in the corner. The near corners, Riverton's now going left to right, and as she tried to get it back to Leesburg, it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Cameron Wagner of Sheridan. Remain with Riverton, 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Sheridan now, the one who's having a hard time finding shots or being able to score. They've got 3 shots, no points in the half. To Brown up top. Brown dribbling to the left, goes to Timber Mathill. Mathill looking to drive baseline, drives into a trap though. Splits it out to Leesburg for 3, no good. Rebound by Aspen Gordon, puts it up and good. Nice physical rebound there by Gordon. And it's 38-11. Quickly, Sheridan into the front court, goes to Blue. 3 is up and good. 41-11. Let's get the score right on the scoreboard for those watching. And looking to drive in is Brown, and she's going to get called for a charge. I did not see if Zero had her stance proper as far as not moving, but unfortunately Ryland did duck her shoulder. So it's her third personal on the day, first team one of the quarter. Bringing it over is Blue to Hamp. Now over to Tridy, who will attempt a 3 air ball. Rebound by Riverton. 4:54 to go in the third quarter. To Brown. She'll look to drive down. Now going baseline. She's kind of dribbled into trouble. And it's going to go out of bounds as she looked to pass it to Timber Mathill, but it was tipped by Sheridan. And I apologize. I now have the hiccups. We'll try and time the mute button well so you don't have to listen to that. And on the inbounds, we're going to get a relatively quick, I thought, 5-second call. So it'll be turnover number 3 of the half, turnover number 16 on the day. Inbound to Blue. Blue brings it up on the near side over half court. Gets it to Hamp. Messa Hamp looking to drive back down, does so. Gets it to Cam Wagner, who puts up no good. And rebound by Riverton. And Brown looking to get Leesburg and sails a pass 5 feet over her head. So Coach Bosner has not one word, 2 words, and he says it twice. Bounce pass, bounce pass. Blue brings it over. Now she's going to look to drive all the way down. They kick it out to Hamp. Hamp over to Newton. On the right wing, Newton's going to hand it to Tridy. Looking to get it in the low block. They do to Cameron Wagner. Now out to Newton. I think they're going to call her for a walk, and they do. 6th turnover of the day against the Sheridan Lady Broncs. If you're tuning in now and expecting to see the boys' game already underway, we had multiple games, one with multiple overtimes and one that just went to overtime that have kicked us late today. We're supposed to tip off at 3. Taylor going to step in, little baby hook, good. So we are delayed as far as timing and everything. Sheridan quickly coming down to answer. And it's going to be taken away by Riverton. Goes to Brown, 3:33 left in the third quarter, 41-13. Inside Aspen Gordon, she puts it up, and she's fouled. Brown feeds her on the post. She turns, and she draws the foul on number 32. That is Hamp. I think that's her first. It is her first. It's team first, but it will send Aspen Gordon to the line, and I'm not sure I've seen her shoot a free throw yet this year. First one is on its way. Good. 41-14. Sheridan winning. McMullen coming in, as well as Chase, and let's see who else. And Maddie Wagner coming in. Second one on its way from Aspen is it's good, but she's gonna get called for a lane violation. So it'll remain 41-14 with 3:25 to play in the third. Tridy bringing it over, dishes to McMullen. McMullen drives into the elbow, now has to dish out to Newton. Newton across the top of the key, now goes over to McMullen on the right wing. McMullen up top to Maddie Wagner, now back over to Newton on the left. Newton stuck, has to dish it off to Blue, and they'll reset the offense with 2:56 and counting in the third. McMullen receives pass, drives to free throw line, bounces it out to Newton. Newton gets a screen from Chase, goes the other direction. And now back up top to Maddie Wagner, now over to McMullen. McMullen drives in, dishes to the low block to Chase, puts it up and good. Chase has her first 2 points of the day. And it's 43-14. Gets it, Aspen Gordon high block to Lexi Taylor on the low block. She tries to put it up. No good. They're going to say she was kneed, though, as the referee slaps his knee with 2:17. Should be shots, I would assume. Fouls is against McMullen. That is her second, team second as well. They're going to say she wasn't shooting, so they'll inbound to Leesburg. Leesburg out to Brown. Brown over to Leesburg. Leesburg going low block to Taylor. Puts it up, no good. Rebound by Sheridan. And I think we're going to get a deflection by Timbry Mathill. So it'll have to reset. Sheridan looking to break out. Coach Bosner very happy with Timber on that one. Showing a lot of great effort here. Whole team is keeping their head up, even though they're just trying to improve. To Newton on the left wing. Newton looking to drive in. Gets it to McMullen, who almost loses it. Now she drives in. Tries to get it to Chase, and it's stolen away. Just that was kind of all convoluted. No one actually for Sheridan had good ball control of the three people who actually touched it. Leesburg looks to drive in, drives baseline, tries to put it up or pass. I can't even tell. She tried to. It wasn't blocked, they say, so we're just going to label it as a turnover instead of a missed shot for Talon. Blue coming back in, as is Hamp. And they'll look to bring it back up here. Blue with it. Blue going to the left of McMullen. Chase sets a screen. McMullen comes off of it. Pick and roll. And beautifully executed outside of getting the shot in as Chase missed from point blank. And now we're going to all fall on the ground, and we're going to have a jump ball. So we'll go to the possession arrow, which is the worst thing in sports history since the invention of the New York Yankees. I'm going to say that, Connor, because I just can't stand the New York Yankees. I get away with it. I could have said the Alabama Crimson Tide, too, like either one of them. But Minute May just said, okay. More syllables than he said most games. A minute 06 left. And we're going to get Chase is actually out of the jump ball. They're going to get a technical on Chase. It's team third. Leesburg will go to the line. I think it's because Chase fell on top of Leesburg purposefully is what I think they're reading it. I'm not saying she did it on purpose. I think that's what they're whistling it for. Leesburg makes the first. Second one is on its way and good. Seen more technicals, Connor, in the past 2 days against for or against Riverton than I've seen in 4 years. We've seen 2. No, 3 now. So Lexi Taylor right in front of us will look to inbound. She gets it inbound to Leesburg. 1 minute to go in the third. Leesburg goes to Brown. Brown using a screen by Taylor. Goes to Timbry Mathill on the right wing, who will now dribble all the way to the left wing. Hands it to Leesburg. Had a look at three, neglected it, and then I think got partially blocked. I think it was partially deflected on the next one. She pump faked and then went to it. Defender able to get back. 40 seconds left. Blue looking to do a crossover, and Leesburg and her are going to go to the ground. We got all sorts of chaos, but Sheridan will come out of it with basketball as they get to Hamp. And we're going to get a walk on Messa Hamp. It'll be turnover number 8 of the day against the Lady Bronx. So Riverton has outscored them in the third quarter. They won several 2 minutes that we were talking about at the United States Marine Corps halftime show. And now in the quarter, they have won. And that's all about improvement. They have outscored them 9-5 in honor of Dolly Parton, who made 9-5 the song famous. Inbounds to Leesburg. Leesburg. Connor, if you're going to talk smack to me, you got to do it on the air. Inbound, they go inside to Taylor, up and good. Taylor now with 6. They go to McMullen quickly. Now she's going to look to pass it to Blue, and it's going to go out of bounds. But did they get a foul? Nope, they're just going to say a turnover. Turnover number 9 with 7.1 seconds left. Inbound is to Leesburg. Leesburg brings it up. I don't know if she knows. 3 seconds are left, 2 seconds left, 1 second left, and she didn't know, and no one on the bench was counting down. So nothing attempted there. So at the end of the third, It's 43-18. We'll be right back here on KTAK and WYO Today for the fourth quarter of Riverton High School basketball.
Federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome back to WYO Today. 8 minutes left to go. Riverton, of course, playing a top-notch Sheridan, fell behind early. But in that third quarter, as I said, hey, win some small segments and then build up to it. They outscored Sheridan 11-5 in the third. So it now is 43-18. Of course, first half was 38-7. So, but still, great effort by the Riverton Lady Wolverines, especially on a short bench. We've seen Kimber Mathill, a little bit of Shelsta, and Aspen Gordon starting with Vosika now not on the floor. So they played 7 people total, and vast majority of them been this 5. Sheridan starts with the basketball, will look to drive in, and they're going to lose control of it for turnover number 10. So it'll be Riverton basketball looking to win this next segment. Leesburg calls out the play, Utah. Let's see what that is. It's the first time I've actually been able to make out what they said. To Brown on the right, now to the baseline corner to Timber, excuse me. Timbri. Timbri Mathill crosses it back up top. Now goes on to the other side, shoots from 18, no good. She has 2 on the day. Shots have been hard to come by for Riverton. Jump stop by Sheridan in the paint. Dishes out to McMullen. Now goes over to Blue. Blue now up top as she dribbles there. Going over to Newton on the right wing. Newton uses a screen by Hamp. Pick and roll is at least partially executed, then put up. No good. Hamp with her own rebound. Looking to turn. Trying to get out to McMullen. She's going to get called for a walk again. So even as good as Sheridan played in the first half, their offense has fallen off, and a lot of silly mistakes in the third, and now rolling into the fourth quarter. So as a coach, you love it. You win a game big, but you still have room to coach. They're back in the trap zone. Not trapping as hard, though, just kind of bracketing, looking to go inside to Aspen Gordon, unable to get it in there. And they're going to say Aspen last touched it, so it'll be turnover number 6 of the second half. It's number 19 overall for Riverton. They've cut down their turnovers greatly from the first quarter. Hamp looking to go inside, now gets it to Newton on the left corner. Now they're going to look to swing it around the horn. They get it up top to Cameron Wagner. Now to McMullen on the left wing. McMullen looking to drive in, goes to the low block, back out to Newton for 3, good. Newton's first points of the day, and extends the lead out to 46-18. Riverton comes up into the half-court offense. Leesburg looking for a pass. It gets deflected twice, but Taylor gets hold of it, gets out to Timbri Mathill. She shoots for 2, good, from about 15. Looking to drive in, now dishing out is Sheridan. Long 3 by Hamp, no good. And Riverton comes away with the rebound. Looking to go inside to Taylor on a long pass to the low block by Leesburg is deflected out of bounds. And for some reason, Taylor's going to go get it. And Taylor's going like down the hall. Taylor's like left. Now here she comes back. That thing went forever. Just the right angle. Didn't hit a wall, didn't hit a bleacher, didn't hit the trash can, and just kept going. Inbound is to Taylor. Taylor puts it up from 12, no good. And we have a whistle on the rebound. Let's see what they're going to call here. They call jump ball, possession arrow, favors the Lady Wolverines. 5:17 left in the ball game. Inbound is trying to get to Kimbry. Aspen Gordon has to clean it up. Now Taylor cleans up, no good. Rebound by Gordon, no good. And finally, Sheridan's going to grab it. Gordon missed, Timbry missed, and Lexi missed. There. Getting it on the stat sheet. Now they're going to dish out is Sheridan. Trying to go low block. Rylan Brown with a deflection. Everybody goes to the floor. Sheridan comes away with it. Cross court, Leesburg deflected it. Looking to drive after she deflected it was Tridy. Now up to McMullen. And you got to just give a hand to Riverton here. Being down as bad as they were and still defensively playing great. Just forget Cameron Wagner just got a dish out and got a 2. But still, I mean, given the effort, nobody. I was saying the reason I was mentioning nobody hanging their heads was because I was going to look for that for Gatorade Good Sport. But the entire darn team, everybody's still playing with 100%. As Riverton sets up in the half court and it's deflected on a pass to Brown out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverton with 4:16 left. So that just speaks to the character, not just coaching staff instilling an attitude, but also parents at home instilling an attitude. Taylor will inbound. It's into Leesburg. Leesburg coming across. And it's stolen by McMullen as they tried to get it to Timbry. And Timbry comes all the way down, gets a block on McMullen, but there's going to be a foul as well. And poor McMullen's down again. I think she hit her head there or a shoulder connected with a head. So they're not going to say, no, it was not Timbry. They're going to say it's Taylor Leesburg. She kind of snuck in there on me. It's only the first team foul, the fourth. It is her third. Now they may have called intentional here. It looks like. I'll be heavily shocked if that is indeed the case. And it's not going to be intentional. At first it was only, but there. Yeah, and he is right. He is right. We were right. Coach Bosner's PO'd because they're calling it on 11, and that's why I initially said Timbry. He's like 23 was up there, and they are correct. It should have been called. I mean, it's kind of funny we're arguing that, but. You know, that is indeed the case. We expect that to be the right call. And Timbry's the one who made the great effort play. Not saying that Leesburg didn't, but Leesburg's not the one who got back down there and got the foul. Both free throws are made by McMullen. All sorts of craziness there. McMullen now has 14. Brown brings it over and goes to Timbry Mathill, who will now dribble across to the right wing. Picks it up, goes to Leesburg. Leesburg pump fakes, now comes across the horn and looks to hand it to Brown and gets deflected out by McMullen with 3:38 to go. Leesburg gets it inbounded to her, and she hands it to Brown. Brown now dribbles over, picks up her dribble in an awkward spot, and she's in trouble. Taylor comes and makes herself available, gets the pass up at the top of the key. Taylor dribbles over, gets it to Timbry. Coach Bosner begging for spacing at this point. And now here we've got it. They're going to hand it to Leesburg, is Brown. Now she'll come off a screen by Taylor. Thought they might look for the pick and roll, but Taylor didn't roll, and she's going to get it stolen away from her. Looking to break is Tridy, and now she gets stopped. She dishes out to Newton, back to Tridy. Now cross court over to Wagner. Wagner drives in, gets it to Maddie Wagner. She puts it up, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball on the floor. No jump ball. What do we have here? We have a foul or no, we're going to have it. It went out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Sheridan. Coming into the game is Ligaki. And that, I only give a laugh there, or smile there, because the Sheridan broadcaster, that is his daughter. So congratulations to him. 2:40 to go, 31-point game. Leesburg hands off to Sheltza, who's checked in for the first time since the first quarter. Sheltza gets it to Timbry Mathill at the top of the block, and she spins and tries to go inside, and she's going to be fouled. Foul is on number 0. That's Newton, first team foul of the quarter. Mathill will go to the line shooting 2. She's looking for point number 5 here on the first one. Gets it. Second one is on its way. Good. Mathill now with 6. 51-22. Bringing across half court quickly on a long pass. They get Ligaki. Ligaki out to Newton. Newton to Ligaki going baseline. Now they're going to swing it around. They're going to find an open Tridy for 3. No good. Offensive board by Sheridan. They get it out, and driving in is Tridy. No good again. And rebound by Riverton. Minute 55 left. Brown coming over. It's 51-22 in favor of Sheridan. Hands it to Sheltza. Sheltza going left wing. We're going to get an illegal screen, I think, on Timbry Mathill. That's exactly what we're going to get. It's her first. Coach would argue that should be her second, as they gave Taylon Leesburg that. And we're going to see, let's see who came in. Lexi Taylor comes back in for Aspen Gordon this time. Newton with it, or Tridy with it, excuse me, gets it to Ligaki. She drives in, almost gets stripped away, and they're going to say it went out of bounds, last touched by Riverton. Minute 32 to go. Inbound is Tridy, who is the inbounder, gets it back in the corner, drives in, gets it Ligaki at the high post. Now over to Newton. Newton looking to drive in, drives in the paint, picks up her dribble, trying to get it to Ligaki, and we're going to go to the floor again for a jump ball. Should stay with Sheridan here. Inbound is to Tridy. Tridy looking to drive/dish. Looks like she was kind of caught and didn't know what to do land. And it's going to go out of bounds for turnover number 12 against Sheridan. Be Riverton basketball. Leesburg off to the left now to Taylor on the high block. Taylor turnaround spins, no good, but she's hacked. She will go to the line to shoot 2. Will Lexi Taylor be looking much like Timbry was for points 5 and 6. With 56.3 left. First one on its way, no good, just a little too hard off the back iron. Takes 3 dribbles. Second shot is on its way. Looks good, is good. 51-23, 52 seconds and counting left in this ball game. Newton with it. Comes up Lagaki. Lagaki over to Tridy. Tridy looking to drive in, does to the free throw line, now dishes it out. And they'll swing it back around the horn as we go under 35 seconds to play. Tridy gets on the left, drives in, puts it up, and good, and 1. They're going to call the foul on Schultze, I think. That's her first. Team third really doesn't matter at this point as far as that. They're not going to have that many, I wouldn't think. Tridy misses the free throw, and rebound is gotten by Newton, it looks like, and put back up. No, not Newton, excuse me. It looks like it was, I can't see the number here. Number 13, she puts it up, no good. She's a JV player, and they're going to call Brown for the foul. That's her 4th. First free throw is no good. Second one is no good. Rebound is by Lexi Taylor. 25 seconds left as Leesburg gets the pass across half court over to Brown on the near side. Looking for Taylor on the low block. Tried to get it to her. Can't do it. They're going to say it was last touched by. They haven't yet. Last touched by Sheridan. So it'll be inbounded by Taylor with 18.8 seconds left. Inbound is Brown. It goes to Shelton. Now getting on the low block. Taylor spins, turns, puts it up. No good. Rebound by Sheridan. 5 seconds left. Riverton trap. They get to Lagaki. Lagaki over to 13 with no time on the clock, and that is your final. Here in day 2 of the James Johnson is Sheridan 53. The Lady Wolverines of Riverton 23. We will be right back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on KTAK and WYO Today.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. First, we're going to look at the Ranger Printer scorebook. Leading all scorers was Hampf with 19. She was shut out in the second half. Good job by Riverton there. McMullen with 14. She only had 2 in the second half, so good job by Riverton focusing on those 2 and getting their scoring down. Blue finishes with 6, and then we've got Tridy, Maddie Wagner, Cameron Wagner, and Chase all finished with 2 for Sheridan. For the Lady Wolverines, it was our Papa Murphy's player of the game, finishing as leading scorer for Riverton with 7 points, and that is Taylon Leesburg. Congratulations to her. Taylon Leesburg leads all Riverton scorers. Timbry Mathill finished with 6. Lexi Taylor with 5. And then our Gatorade Good Sport of the game, only because being forced into more play, and now all of a sudden you're starting, and I'm sure, that's the dream, right? Everybody wants to start. But our Gatorade Good Sport of the game, if I could give it to everybody, well, heck, I guess I can, but we'll give it to everybody because nobody hung their head. Nobody hung their head after that first half and said, oh, it's over, which and they may have known. I mean, these kids understand sport, obviously, but they never hung their head, and they tried to get better, and they had a good attitude with it, and you got to applaud that. In addition, we do want to give a special shout-out to Aspen Gordon having to step in and become a starter and just gave it her all and 100%. So the whole team is Gatorade Good Sport. So congratulations to them. That's going to do it for the Click It or Ticket postgame show, but we're going to segue right into the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show as the guys will look to get going here in about 7 minutes. And as you heard yesterday on the Click It or Ticket postgame show last night, this is the toughest game or toughest opponent that Coach Sheets thinks this team has faced. They came into this tournament this invitational at 5-0. They shoot 40% from three. That is more than respectable. That's very good. 56% from two. And the only bugaboo they really have is 66% from the line, but that is kind of dragged down by one or two players. They out rebound their opponent only by one, so there's an opportunity there. They are much more unselfish than their typical opponent, as they out assist 14-9. Now, who they have played this season? Sheridan absolutely walloped Green River 73-44. They defeated Kelly Walsh by 1, Natrona County by 13, then came back and beat, after only beating Kelly Walsh by 1 on the 13th, 6 days later, they beat them by 23. And they played Natrona County twice, too. So they played the same people a couple times. The ones to look out for them is obviously Nate Miner coming in at just under 22.5 points per game. But it's not just him. Beck Haswell has 10. Braden Brutlag, let's see how I spell that. Yeah, Brutlag has 10 as well. And then Connor Bateson at 9. This is a very well-balanced scoring team. As far as rebounds, it's kind of spread across everybody. While Haswell leads with 6, everybody seems to have anywhere from 5 to 3. This is a team that will not turn the ball over all that much. They only average 10 per game, which for high school is very good. So what are our Ranger keys to the game? You're probably not asking, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The Ranger keys to the game are kind of real simple, and that is just build off last night. You saw something in that team and that coaching staff where they made a conscious effort to get it inside. Now, don't get me wrong, Sheridan Bronx are a large overall team. They have got some height. So Malachi is going to have it cut out for him potentially, especially if they're doubling down on him. But what you'd really like to see is to see some of the guards open up that inside game, make those guys who want to double down on Malachi be honest with everything, just like a run game in football makes the safeties honest. So that's what we'd like to see as far as that goes. Well, when we return here to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show, it will be time for the Sutherland's starting lineup here on WYO Today and KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!"
502200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Ready for action. Yes. The rest of them lacking. Yes. Moving right past them. Who's lacking the passion? Tell them it's on now.
And welcome back. It's time for the guys' game, and it's time for in the Sutherland starting lineups as part of the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Starting first for the Sheridan Bronx. Let's get the sheet out so I can actually say their first name. First up for the Sheridan Bronx, coached by Jeff Martini, will be number 1, Connor Bateson. Number 2, Tanner Hamrick. Number 3, Braden Brutlag. Number 14, Beck Haswell. And number 24, Nate Miner. And now for Riverton, led by Coach Bo Sheets. Number 1, Eric Smith. Number 11, Aiden Kelly. Number 13, Josiah Hernandez. Number 33, Malachi Smith. And number 55, Ryan Cox. That's going to do it for the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. Thank you to them and to Sutherland and the Ranger for sponsoring parts of it. And when we return, it will be time to tip it off here from east between Sheridan and Riverton.
East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and WIO today. It is time to tip it off between the Sheridan Bronx and the Riverton Wolverines. It'll be Malachi Smith and Miner tipping it off. Riverton in their red with white numbering and accents, black piping around those accents and those numbers. They're playing the old Chicago Bulls beginning song. Tip is up. Malachi Smith's going to win it to Ryan Cox. Riverton will be going right to left on your radio dial. Eric Smith with it. Now looking to go left. Hands it off to Brandon Monroe. It's Aiden Kelly not starting today, by the way. It's Brandon Monroe. Last substitution. And Riverton's going to take a shot and score. Ryan Cox there inside. Be nice to get him off here early and get him going. Let's see, is Aiden Kelly dressed? He is, so it's just kind of the guard substitution patterns that Bo has started kind of toying with a little bit or experimenting with, the different combinations. Going to swing it over for a 3 by Bateson. It's no good. Rebound by Cox. Cox gets it to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to drive in, puts up a little floater, no good. Rebound is by Sheridan. Coming into the front court is Brutlag. Brutlag gets it to Bateson. Bateson to the free throw line to Haswell. Now out to Bateson for an open look at 3. He misses the second time in a row. Riverton's Hernandez with the rebound. Smith with it, trying to move up the court quickly. Gets it to Hernandez up top now to Malachi Smith. He's going to try a 3. Good by Malachi from the right wing. He adds that dimension at times, and it's 5-0 in favor of Riverton. Sheridan up top to Hamrick. Hamrick over to the left to Haswell. Haswell looking inside. He gets a nice pass into Minor. Minor puts it up and good. Inbound is to Malachi Smith, and they're gonna try and steal it from behind. I think they're gonna get Brutlag with the foul as Malachi takes a tumble to the floor. It is the first team foul. It is by Brutlag. And Aiden Kelly will now come in, as we would expect. Riverton goes to the bench quickly. Inbound is to Kelly. Sporting a new haircut for this tournament. I didn't get a chance to mention that. Nice high and tight. Our United States Marine Corps partners would be happy with it. And on a pass, it's going to get stolen away. No, Monroe's going to save it. Now he has to pick it up. Now he's going deep to Aiden Kelly up towards, and Kelly's going to get absolutely rejected in the land of the bigs. Now Sheridan looking to pressure up on the fast break. Bateson off to the right to Haswell. Haswell looking to drive in. It's almost stolen away by Malachi, but it does get recovered by Sheridan, who will now set things up at the top of the key. Goes to Haswell on the left. Now the far left to Hamrick. Back out to Minor for 3. No good. Rebound by Cox. Gets it to Eric Smith. Smith will bring it down on the right side. Now to Kelly on the left. Around that volleyball line that I still don't have a name for. Cox inside to Monroe. Monroe turns and fires good. Nice nice passing there by the Wolverines. They lead 7-2 with 5:07 left in the first. High-paced game, trying to get Hamrick on a cut. They have to dish it out, and it winds up with Brutlag, and I think they're going to get Monroe on a reach there or a push, either which way you want to call it. It is against Monroe. It's his first, team first. And we have a substitution as number 4, Reed, will come in for Sheridan. For Riverton, Bo Anderson and Garrett Jackson will both check in as well. Inbound is to Bateson. He gets it over to Reed. Now they're going to swing it top. Minor going to think about a 3 again. No good. Rebound is by Sheridan, and they're going to get Malachi Smith. He tried not to run right into Haswell, but he couldn't help it, and it will be foul number 1 against Malachi, team second. Inbound is to Bateson. He's picked up by Eric Smith. Riverton looks to be in a bit of a zone. Showed man-to-man at first, and now looking to come inside to Haswell. He gets tied up. He kicks out to Bateson for 3. In and out, no good. He's now 0 for 3, getting the rebound. Malachi with the block is 14. Haswell went up for it. Did they get Malachi with the foul is the question, or did someone undercut it? They are going to say Malachi Smith, which quickly is his second, which is not good, coming with 4:24 to go. Coach Sheets not happy with the call, and I don't quite blame him. And Coach Sheets is going to get a warning. Cox is going to come back in. Looked clean to me I can hear the Sheridan guy kind of off in the distance saying it looked clean to him, too. And it's left, the first free throw is left well short by Haswell. He's got one more shot coming. Riverton leading 7-2. Malachi, I don't know how long he's going to have to sit. Second one is good by Haswell. And they're coming out full court press. Garrett Jackson, you got to get that in, son. And he does, but to the wrong color team. And now Bo Anderson's going to throw Haswell to the ground as he goes up. So Haswell going to the line again. Anderson with the foul. Unfortunate part is it's team fourth, too. So Riverton getting in trouble here, at least in terms of shooting free throws. Haswell go to the line. He was 1 for 2 10 seconds ago. First one on the way, and that one is the best-looking one of the night for him so far, and it's 7-4. Now, Coach Sheets, now a different ref after the one who warned him is over there. He's given the other one an earful. This one in and out, rebound by Cox. Riverton gets it to Smith on the left side. He's going to look to drive all the way. Puts it up. Good! Eric Smith with his first 2 points of the day. Extends the lead back out to 5. Sheridan coming down. Bateson. Bateson to Hamrick. Back to Bateson. Bateson goes cross court to Reed. Reed drives baseline. Looks to get it into Haswell. Does. Haswell misses the first one. Comes away with his own rebound, though, and finally gets it to Bateson. Bateson going to the left, now going right to Reed. Reed back to Bateson. Thought about a three for a second, now swings over to the right, left to Hamrick. Hits Reed coming in from the free throw line. He puts up a 15-footer, no good. And we've got a foul on somebody. Either on Smith or Bateson. It's on Bateson. They got the wrong team. They put the bonus up as they thought it was on them or on us. Second foul. Bateson's first. Second team foul. Kelly, long pass out to Monroe's come back in. Monroe's going to dribble up three-point line. Put it up and good. Brandon Monroe from 3. He's now got 5. And Riverton is up 12-4 with 3:21 to play in the first. Bateson with it. Going to bring it over half court. He's picked up by Monroe at about three-quarters court. Gets it over to Hamrick on the left side and stolen away by Kelly. That's the first turnover of the game for them. Gets it to Anderson, who brings it over the timeline. Anderson to Cox on the high block. Dishes to Anderson, no good. Anderson went up on a pick and roll. Cox with a beautiful pass. Found him and just contested just enough to cause the shot to go awry. It'll go out of bounds on the rebound attempt over to the Sheridan Bronx. Checking in for them, back in for them is Brutlag. Josiah Hernandez coming in for Bo Anderson. So it'll be Monroe, Hernandez, Kelly, Gantenbein in for the first time today, and Ryan Cox. Inbound is to Bateson, and that'll cause Monroe to back off. Bateson going to Minor on the high block. They're looking to pass in the low block, intercepted by the quarterback, Blake Gantenbein. Long pass out to Monroe. Monroe looking to spin, and they're going to get him for a push. And this is one concern you always have with Brandon Monroe is he gets in foul trouble quickly sometimes. He'll get him in bunches. This is an offensive foul, so while it does count towards going into the bonus, there will be no bonus shot here, so it'll be inbounded to Bateson with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Bateson goes to his left to Minor. Now down in the corner to Leach, who's come in. They try and get it in the low block, put up by Brutlag, no good. Riverton with the rebound. Kelly brings it over the timeline. Looking to drive in. Kelly got deflected partially, so he didn't get a good spin or a good shot on it. Misses his second, and rebound by Sheridan. They'll immediately go to low post for Minor. Out to Bateson. Bateson went baseline, now out to Minor for 3. No good. Rebound is by Hernandez of Riverton. Hernandez to Gantenbein. Gantbine looking to pass out, winds up with Kelly for three. Good, Aiden Kelly! From downtown, 15-4, Riverton. With 1:38 left in the first. Bateson over to Brutlag. Brutlag back to Bateson. Bateson for three, no good. Rebound by Hernandez. Hernandez brings over the timeline, gets over to Kelly. Kelly, long three. Good, Baden! Kelly, and the lead extends. Timeout on the floor with 1:16 left. It is 18-4 in favor of Riverton. We'll be right back with more of the first quarter here on Wild Today and KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back. Timeout on the floor with 1:16 left in the first by Coach Jeff Martini of Sheridan after Riverton has just had their best first quarter of the year. And there's still 1:15 left in it. And they're going to dribble it off their foot after the timeout. Reed off his foot, out of bounds, so it'll be Riverton basketball. After that, we do have Bo Anderson had checked in during the timeout. Riverton leading by 14 as Eric Smith will now come in for Hernandez. Bo Anderson going to inbound it at about the even with three-point line. Tried to go into Gantbine. It was overly bold thought there, and it's turnover as it was intercepted. Bringing it up will be Reed. He gets it to Brutlag. Brutlag, they're going to swing it around. They get Reed. Reed looking to drive in. Does so. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Gantbine. Gets it to Eric Smith. 53 seconds left in the quarter. Goes to Aiden Kelly. Kelly out around the half court line. Now goes over to Eric Smith. Not a great pass. It was down around his ankles. Eric able to secure it. Eric on the left wing. Now to Anderson. He'll go baseline. Puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. No good, but he's fouled. Foul is going against number 5. It looks like it's going to go against Leach. It is. That's his first, team third. First one up and just made every effort to go in, but did not go in. So it stays at 18-4. Second one up, no good. Ryan Cox with the rebound, and he gets blocked by Leach. So coming down, they're looking for Minor, and they just throw it completely away. 14-point deficit here with 20.9 for Sheridan. Riverton looking absolutely incredible in this first quarter. Inbound be by Blake Gantbine. He gets it out to Hernandez, who's come back in. Hernandez dribbles to a jump stop. Now out to Blake Gantbine. Gantbine going to drive in, puts it up softly, no good. Cox with the rebound, up and good. Ryan Cox. Whistle after the bucket. Let's see what we have here. So Cox able to out-jump the smaller lineup. Minor wasn't boxing out him. So what is the call? So I'm kind of curious what's going on. It looks like the referee, it looks like we may have something wrong with the clock. Perhaps. I think they're working on the clock. That is, they do reduce the clock down to 14.6 from 20.6, so that was the issue. So it'll be inbounded by Minor with 13. He'll get to Bates, and he'll cross over half court with 10 seconds left. Cross court now, they're looking inside. And it's put up. Ryan Cox with the rebound after the miss, and that is going to do it. Minor missed that, and that's the end of the first quarter. And holy cow, Riverton up 20-4. We'll be right back with the second quarter here on Wild Today at KTAK.
Don't Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapaho Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back. 20-4 at the start of the second quarter. We do have a final from another invitational over in Pinedale. Lander Valley Lady Tigers defeat Warland 44-37. So the boys will be playing, or girls is who they are following this week. Starting off the second quarter will be the Bronx with the basketball. They go to Minor. Now in the corner to Brutlag for a 3 air ball. Rebound is by Hamrick. He puts up a 2, no good, but he will go to the line as he was fouled. Don't know who they got with it. Let's see here. Number 13, that's going to be on Hernandez. That's his first, team first. It's going to be Hernandez, Cox. Hamrick makes the first one. Monroe, Garrett Jackson. And it was Monroe. Aiden Kelly has already checked in for him, and Eric Smith as Aiden Kelly comes in. First one was made. Second one is made as well. It's now 20-6. Free throws made by Hamrick. Good free throw shooting team, as we said in the Hampton Suites pregame show. Coming over half court is Riverton. Hernandez with the ball going to his left. Dishes to Eric Smith. Smith crossing over to the right to Aiden Kelly. Back to Smith. To Ryan Cox at the free throw line. It's deflected as he tried to pass it to Kelly by Bateson. He'll go out of bounds. It'll remain with Riverton at 7:19 left in the second quarter. Kelly inbound into the backcourt to Smith. Smith going to his left, guarded man-to-man by Bateson. Gets it to Kelly. No, it's not man-to-man. It's a 1-3-1. To Kelly up top. Kelly to Jackson at the free throw line, and he's going to lose control of it. Tried to dribble in the paint, and Kelly's going to intercept it right back on the transition. Kelly to Smith. Kelly just good eyes. You saw him get big as he realized it's coming right to me. To Jackson. Jackson dribbles in, puts it up, and good. Threatened to come out of there, but went down nonetheless. 22-6 in favor of Riverton. That's Garrett Jackson's first bucket of the day, and a 3 is going to be immediately launched by Hamrick. It's good. 22-9. Hernandez brings it over, and he's going to, a lazy pass is going to lead to the 4th turnover. And Aiden Kelly with a block on Bateson. And now Bateson gets it back again, puts it up. Ryan Cox deflected it. And now we're going to all go to the ground. Like 5 guys, and it's going to be possession arrow. It will go over to the Wolverines. 6:16 to play, 13-point lead for Riverton over the highly regarded Sheridan Bronx. Jackson will inbound. Bo Anderson actually is going to come in. and he is coming in for Hernandez. So it'll be Anderson, Kelly, Smith, Eric Smith, Garrett Jackson, and Ryan Cox. Reminder, Malachi Smith got his second foul very early on with about 4:47 left in the first. They're going to trap Kelly on the inbounds, and he's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him. 6:12 to play in the first half. Riverton up 22-9 over Sheridan. We'll be right back on 93.9 KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And we're back. Inbound is Kelly. He's got it all the way down to 3/4 court. Thought he might go all the way as it was just 1-on-1. Thought better of it. Gets it out to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive in, and he falls to the ground. And now we have fighting again for the possession arrow that will go over to Sheridan. Anderson slipped, and Bo is not happy. That's about as mean a face as I've seen Anderson give, and it's not a very mean one. Thank you. Bateson on the inbound, bring it up. A little bit of token pressure by Smith as they go to the right to Brutlog. Now they're going to swing it around. 3-pointer on its way, missed by Hamrick. And on the rebound, we have a foul against Sheridan. Be their first team foul. It's going against Brutlog. That's his second. Team first, as I mentioned. Inbound is by Riverton. It winds up with Anderson. Anderson, nice move to get open. Now going cross court to Eric. Risky, but it got in. Now Kelly within the corner. Kelly going to try and drive. No, he's going to have it stripped from behind. Turnover number 5 against Riverton. 3-pointer on the way. Rebound is no good. Bateson attempted it, and then it was Hamrick trying to get the rebound. Quickly looking to break. They get to Garrett Jackson, and he's going to get called for a walk because he kind of got tied up. A 5-2 run here for Sheridan. They need it. They're down 22-9. 22-9, and we just had the official just bump into our table. Didn't realize where he was, I guess, on the floor. Hope he's okay. They're going to swing it. Now Sheridan at the free throw line. Minor backs out, hands it off to Brutlog. Brutlog to Haswell, who drive in and is going to get called for the foul. Drawing the foul was just recently checked in, Clay Sheets. So foul again by Haswell. It's his second. Team second. So let's see substitution. They're going to take him out. Coming back in will be Reed. So we've got Gantenbein, Sheets, Cox, Smith, and Aiden Kelly in. Quickly up court, they get to Kelly. Kelly going to drive in. Nice dish to Ryan Cox, who now has 6. Aiden Kelly with a beautiful pass, 24-9, back out to 15. Quickly looking to answer Hamrick with it, and they're going to get Ryan Cox, I'm guessing, with a push. As he looked, Hamrick looked to dish it out, and they're going to call Cox for the push. That'll be his first. team second of the quarter. Comes with 4:32 to go and a 15 and a half and a 15-point lead. Inbound is to Brutlog. Brutlog up top to Hamrick. Hamrick is going to look to drive in, and we're going to get Aiden Kelly, I think, with a foul. That is a grab, and it's kind of the physicality is definitely frustrating Sheridan. If you on your screen just saw the reaction by the Bronx, that is team third, his first. Inbounds will be by Bateson. Bateson up top. Now they're going to swing it around. Hamrick with it. Now back to Bateson, who'd cut under. Now to Minor on the left wing. Minor wanting them to clear out. They do. Nice move by Minor. Put it up and good. He now has 4 on the day, and it's 24-11. Looking to inbound it is Gantenbein, and it's going to be a 5-second call. They've got to have that internal clock. And now a little bit of frustration. Gantenbein's yelling at Eric Smith to move. In fairness, Gantenbein didn't get a lot of help. No one was really trying to get open, it seemed, or at least from his perspective. Bateson inbounds to Brutlag after the turnover. It's turnover number 6. Up top to Reed, up towards half court. Now back to Bateson. Spielman has now checked in for the first time as well. Minor with on the right side. Mount up top to they're going to swing it around. Minor's going to get a hold of it. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound is, and we're going to have a foul. Rebound was by Bateson. Fouls against Eric Smith, his first, team 4th. And we're going to see Bo Anderson and Josiah Hernandez come in for Sheets and Eric Smith. Inbound is to Spielman. Spielman's going to hand it off on the left wing to Bateson. Bateson looking to drive. Back to Spielman in the left corner. Up top to Reed. Reed's going to swing it around. They're going to get it to Brutlag. He'll drive in. Loses control of the ball something horribly. And at last touch, Sheridan. It'll be their 6th turnover of the day. And that was all caused by Anderson's frenetic hands, if you will. Inbound is to Anderson. Anderson's going to bring it all the way over, and now he's going to get trapped. And he's going to try and pass it out of control. Turnover number 7. Spielman will take it all the way, lay it up and in. Not the kind of bucket you want. Anderson's got to have a little bit more foresight to see what he's dribbling into. Anderson almost overthrew Josiah Hernandez. Hernandez back to him, and he's going to lose control of it. And it's going to be out of bounds, turnover number 8. He got Josiah Hernandez off kilter, and Eric Smith immediately coming in for Anderson. But that's something you get. You get 120 miles per hour, 120%. Bo Anderson every time. Coach is telling him, hey, rein it in just a little bit. On defense, great, but you don't want the frenetic pace on offense when you keep turning it over like that. So Sheridan has cut the lead to 11, looking to cut into it more. They get it, and they're going to drive in with Reed. Reed's going to put it up and in. And it's now 24-15. I think they're going to get Spielman for, I don't know what we got now. Riverton's trying to inbound the basketball. It's confusing. We have a technical foul. And he gets, is that his second? The Bronx have lost serious composure here. Spielman with a technical. And then I don't know if it's a bench tee or what. I don't know. I think so. Yeah, so Aiden Kelly's going to go to the line to shoot a lot. First one on his way, no good. Kelly looks over. Misses the first. I think he gets 4 here. Second one on its way and good. I don't know who the second technical was. Spielman's going to get assessed a T and a personal. For now, we'll give it to other because we do have that slot in the scorebook. So he's going to shoot a third one. No good. Aiden Kelly really not taking advantage of this like he normally does. Of course, it is a weird situation when you're up there by yourself and you're going to shoot 4. And he hits 2 of 4. He now has 8 points on the game, extends the lead back out to 11, 26-15. Inbound is to Kelly. Kelly brings it up, gets it to Smith. Now in the corner, Monroe goes the post to Cox. A little bit of acting by Minor there, and Cox will get his 5th. You wonder where the sniper was. He went down so hard, and Cox did not touch him that much. But after 2 tees, maybe they felt like being a bit generous. So Cox now with 2 is the team's should be the team's 5th foul. No, they have it as we're the home team, Connor. Oh, we're not the home team. Excuse me. That's right. We're the guests. And driving in is Leach. He's going to put it up, and it is good. And he gets a foul, so he'll go to the line. Foul by Eric Smith. That's his second. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Chance to pull it within 8 here with 2:10 to go. And this is the spurts that Coach was talking about. He made the basket. Connor, you could say this on the air so it doesn't sound like I'm talking to a ghost. Just randomly having conversations. He was wondering how many free throws. It's up, and he banks it in. That still counts, but does it really? 8-point difference by Riverton. Gets it to Aiden Kelly. Aiden Kelly with 2 minutes to go will pass it over to Garrett Jackson. Jackson back to Kelly up top around the E in the Cheyenne East logo. Now over to the right to Hernandez. Hernandez looking to drive, gets cut up. Now looks to drive again, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by, and he lowers his shoulder. And I don't know, because I don't think Gantenbein was not still. There's no doubt on that, but Hamrick lowered his head and his shoulder, so I think that's where they're going to get him. It is team 4th. Inbound be by Riverton by Gantenbein. Gantenbein going to hit Kelly, who was streaking down the court there. Did a good job of moving, and now we're going to go to the ground, and we're getting just nasty at this point. It's going to be possession arrow. And it should remain with Riverton, or at least that's what I have. And obviously it's not gonna. What is going on? Nobody seems to have an idea. Okay, now they're going with the possession error, and I was correct. So I'm just royally confused there. So no, I don't either. Connor just maybe insulted the refs and know what's going on because the possession, now the possession arrow changes. And cross-court pass from Kelly. Oh, looking for Hernandez. And boy, hitting that desk was number 2, Hamrick, in a big, big way. It'll go out of bounds off him. It'll remain with Riverton. And the clock's moving, ref. Or was. It was moving during a dead ball, so suddenly we have 1:10 left. Inbound is to Kelly, and things have taken a turn for the aggressive. Kelly almost does something to his ankle. He gets control of it. Cross court from Hernandez, who helped Kelly out there. Hernandez looking to drive out to Kelly. Kelly having a hard time controlling that one. Now he's stuck in the corner, and he'll go out to Clay Sheets, who's come back in. 48 seconds left. Over to Garrett Jackson. Jackson with it. Way away from the basket. Now looks to drive. Gets it to Clay Sheets, who's going to lose control of it. It's going to go out of bounds, and they'll say it was last touched by Riverton. So they reversed the call. Now the officials want to talk. So, Connor, you may have been more right than you know in what you just said. No. So inbound is to Bateson, who's going to look to drive. He finally gets cut off at the free throw line after he went all the way down. 30 seconds left, and we're going to get a push. They're calling it really, really tight here. Foul is going to be against Garrett Jackson. And unfortunately, over the limit, it is his first. It'll send Minor to the line. He has not shot any free throws today. But chance to get it within 6. In and out, no good. So now only a chance to get it within 7. Looks like they're going to substitute for him. They're substituting the shooter, though. Second one on its way, good. 7-point lead for the Bronx. And Gilbertson's going to come in. I said substitution for the Bronx. And Kelly's going to drive down, and now they're going to call a foul there. 7-point deficit for the Bronx, 7-point lead for Riverton. It's a block, so Minor's going to come back in. I don't know why he came out, quite honest. He's coming in for somebody else, but the foul is going to go against number 2. That's Hamrick. That's his second. And it's team 5th. So we'll send Aiden Kelly to the line. He shot the 4 technicals earlier. Went 2 for 2 there. This one's off, and not like Kelly. 2 for 4, now 2 for 5. Second one on its way in and out. Not like Aiden Kelly. Rebound by Blake Gantenbein. Gets out to Kelly. Kelly for 3. No good. Rebound by Bateson. Bateson brings up 14 seconds left, and they let the contact go away. Minor for 3. No good. Bateson with the rebound. Looks to drive in. Now he comes back out. They go to Minor on the post, and he puts it up. No good. Charge on Minor. Minor with the foul. Gets called for the foul. It should be his first. It is. Game 6. So 1.3 seconds left. Can Riverton dial up a touchdown pass here? Blake Gantenbein is going to inbound it, and the shot is not off in time. So that will be your halftime score, 26-19. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
And welcome to the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show. Your score at halftime is 26-19. Riverton with the huge first quarter, getting up 20-4, then outscored in the second quarter 15-6. And that's where we're at now at 26-19. Leading all scorers, let's see here. Leading all scorers is Aiden Kelly with 8. He hit 2 threes in the first quarter and 2 free throws in the second. He shot 6 free throws, and for him to only hit 2 of them, that's amazing. Now, that was on the technical, bench technical, and the Spielman technical. So, next up for overall scoring would be Ryan Cox with 6. But as we look at the Ranger Printer scorebook, we see that Sheridan Bronx, Hamrick has 5 and Minor has 5. Reed 2, Haswell 2, Spielman 2, and 3 by Leach. For Riverton, it's aforementioned 8 by Kelly, 6 by Cox, 5 by Monroe, 3 by Malachi Smith, 2 by Eric Smith, and 2 by Jackson. And Malachi, after 28 and 18 last night, I'm sure their plan was to get him more involved in the post. But 2 quick fouls. This has been a physical, feisty game. No one with 3 fouls, but a ton with 2. Hamrick, Brutlag, Haswell all have 2. For Sheridan, for Riverton, Eric Smith, Malachi Smith, Brandon Monroe, and Ryan Cox all with 2. So that's going to do it here for the United States Marine Corps halftime show. We will be back with the third quarter here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
And welcome back. Start of the third quarter here. It'll be Sheridan basketball, 26-19, close one here. Inbound is to Bateson. It'll be, we're trying to see who it will be. It'll be Bateson, Haswell, over to Hamrick, now up top to Minor. And they'll be joined by Brutlog For Riverton, it will be the starters, Eric Smith, and stolen away by Hernandez. It is Eric Smith, Hernandez, Monroe, Malachi, and Ryan Cox. Inbound to the low block, or inside pass to the low block to Ryan Cox. He misses it, gets his own rebound, shoots from 14. No good. Rebound is taken away and put up by who's going to the line, by Hernandez. Good job by Hernandez there. Off Cox's miss is a stick with it as a guard, and he will draw a foul and go to the line. Foul is against, they're saying the foul's against Bates, and he's already been called for one in the first quarter. Now I'm way confused because I wouldn't have messed it up like that. Bateson has a foul. This has been weird. Hernandez misses the first one but hits the second. 27-19. Sheridan bringing it over half court. Haswell with it on the left wing. Crosses over to Brutlag on the left wing, right wing. Now to Bateson, who will shoot a three. In and out. No good. Rebound is by Sheridan. Offensive rebound. Brutlag trying to go baseline. Cut off by Monroe. Gets out to Haswell, who get into the paint. Has to give it up to Bateson. And Bateson will drive all the way. And you can tell Malachi did not want his third there. So he just kind of held off. 27-21. Smith guarded by Bateson. He's going to bring it all the way over. Now he's going to look to go baseline. Puts up a floater. Good. Made him pay for picking him up physically like that. And it's 29-21 in favor of Riverton. For Smith, that is his 4th point of the day. Haswell with it. Top of the key. Down to the right wing to Hamrick. Hamrick looking to drive baseline. Kicks it out for an open look by Brutlag. Good. 5-point game. And unfortunately, Hernandez is going to get called for stepping over the line when he was trying to inbound it. So that'll be turnover number 9 against Riverton. And it comes as the Bronx are trying to storm back. They inbound it 3 on its way. No good by Hamrick. And we have a whistle on the rebound. Let's see who it's going against. It's going against Sheridan, it looks like. It's against Brutlag. It's his 3rd. Team 2nd. And they're cutting in on a full court press. Inbound is to Monroe. Monroe long pass to Hernandez. He one-hands it. And now he dishes out to Eric Smith, who's on the wing. And they get out of the chaos of the press by Sheridan. Smith looking to drive, kicks it out. Hernandez for 3. No good. Airballed, in fact. And rebound comes away to Sheridan. Sheridan, long pass to Haswell on the outlet, and then just chaos as they can't handle it, and it winds up with Minor. Minor dribbles in, shoots from 15. No good. Malachi Smith with the rebound. Gets it to his brother, Eric. Hands off to Hernandez. Nice pass to Monroe. I don't know why they even thought about going to Monroe. They had numbers suddenly there. And Monroe able to get out of trouble momentarily. Gets it to Malachi Smith. 3-pointer on the way. No good by Smith. That's his only points today, and his only shot was a 3-pointer earlier. And Sheridan comes away with it. They'll shoot a 3. Brutlag, good. That's 2 in a row for him. And we are back down to a 1-possession game. Timeout on the floor by Coach Sheets. We'll take it with him. 29-27 Riverton, 5:01 left in the 3rd.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And welcome back. Bit of a confusion here as it was a full timeout called by Coach Sheets, and they buzzed it, they're saying, with 30 seconds. So are they going to change it up? Riverton's ready to go. So I don't know what happened. I just saw the timekeeper say, my bad, as buzzing it in. Inbound is to Aiden Kelly, who came in during the timeout. They're going to pass it around, and Eric Smith will bring it over the timeline on the far side. He gets trapped, and he's going to throw it away. And now they're going to discuss it. It happened right in front of Bo Sheets. Bo Sheets saying it was tipped, and they're saying no, it wasn't. And Bo has had his issues with this referee, and I don't really blame him all that much. Trying to bring it over is Bates, and he's picked up by Eric Smith. Goes over to Hamrick. Up top, now back over to, who is that? Haswell. Haswell out to Minor. Minor to Haswell. Haswell back to Bateson. Bateson drives in, and we're going to get a walk. And that'll be turnover number 8. Riverton with 10 total on the day. Shuffled his feet before he started to dribble there. I thought it was more because Eric Smith had fallen down. I thought it was more going to be an illegal screen foul maybe. Inbound is to Monroe. Monroe brings over the timeline, going now to his left, which is the far side as they go left, right, and right. He stops. He's going to shoot from 15. Malachi Smith tries to fight for it, and all Malachi Smith did there was try and hold the guy up. He didn't want to run him over, and now maybe he should have just let him fall backwards. They're going to call Malachi for another foul. That is his third, team first. And Malachi will have to come in out for Gantenbein, who will now come in for Riverton. Wyoming Indian is just now starting with Cody Beers on KWYW. Bringing it up is Sheridan. They're going to swing it around the horn. Bateson gets on the left wing, now out to the right wing. Haswell turns baseline, and he's going to get called for hooking there. Is Haswell. It is his third. Team third. Gantenbein will look to inbound. Gets into Smith. Eric, that is. Back to Gantenbein. Gantenbein to Bo Anderson, who's checked in. Bo looking to drive baseline. Gets there, puts it up, no good. Rebounds fought for by Bo and Cox. And Bo looks like he got shot in the back there, how he went down so hard. It was a shove, and they don't call it at all. Spielman coming back in. Of course, he's got a technical already coming in. And so it'll be turnover number 11 against the Wolverines. 3:42 to play. Minor's going to bring it over the timeline. He's usually in the paint. Minor out to Brutlog. Brutlog is they're going to swing it around to Reed. Now back to Minor. And we're going to get a foul saying someone tried to push their way through the screen. Cox is going to come out. It's his third. Team second. So Garrett Jackson will come in for the Wolverines. Inbound is taken all the way by Reed, and he puts it up good. And we are tied. Smith over the timeline now to Anderson. Looking for Gantenbein. Almost stolen away by Minor. And Coach Sheets is going to get even more mad. The arms are crossed now. Gantenbein's going to be called for over and back. It'll be turnover number 12, but he was bodied into it. So the confusion part here is, Connor, is simply that they're calling it really touchy, then they're letting them play, then they're calling it really touchy. A little consistency goes a long way. Inbound by Bateson. Bateson goes to Brutlog. Brutlog into Reed. Reed out to Spielman. Spielman for three. Good. That thing was up in the air forever, and we have the first lead change in forever and a day as it's 32-29. Smith bringing it up, trying to get to Gantenbein. Turnover again. Gantenbein, they're just reading the passes now, and finally they're going to call Bateson for this little shove-off move he loves to do. They're going to say that's his second. I had him for one early in the first that was called, but we'll go with it. Why not? So second team foul. Fourth team foul. Fourth team foul. Riverton has 2. So number 12 coming in now, Gilbertson. Garrett Jackson looking to inbound. Get it into Eric Smith. And but Coach Sheets is not happy. Asked Garrett Jackson why he threw it there. He should have waited until he got over mid-court line as it was over in the back. Just horrible, just not good. And Coach not happy with it. He hung Eric out to dry there. Not intentional, obviously. Just a little bit, just not thinking things through fully. And Sheridan will now swing around. Spielman on the left wing will look to drive in. Dishes out to Minor, top of the key. He gets it to Brutlog. And now they're going to swing it Reed. Reed looking to drive in. Now Gilbertson back out to Minor. Minor for three. It was contested. And rebound is by Anderson. Nice rebound by Bo there. Riverton needs to find some offense. They have 3 points in the quarter. And we played twice as many minutes as that in the quarter. And almost lost by Gantenbein. Gantenbein drives in, goes to Jackson. Jackson looks to drive, tries to put it up, and they're going to call a foul. And it'll send Garrett Jackson to the line. See who the foul is against. It could be 31, could be 21. No, 21's not in. It is against Gilbertson, number 12. Jackson in and out on the first one. They have committed 5 team fouls now, so any foul will be sending them to the line. But they got to hit them. Trying to pull an upset here. First one missed by Jackson. Chance to get back within 2 on this one as Clay Sheets will check in, and Hernandez, as well as trying to see a number here. Aiden Kelly comes back in. Second one on its way, pure. Nice lead done by Jackson there, and they're going to try and get some other guys back in. Garrett Jackson will come out for Smith and Gantenbein for Cox. So it's going to be Kelly, Sheets, Cox, Malachi Smith, and Hernandez. Picking up full court is Clay Sheets. Inbound is to Reed. Reed he just dusted him. Goes all the way down, kicks it out to 14. 14 drives in, and what are we going to get? A block, but on the ground, I think. It was Haswell trying to shoot it. Fouls against Clay Sheets. That's his first. Team third. Checking in will be Leach. He'll come in for Brutlog. Inbound is to Spielman. He fakes and then shoots from 15 after shedding Malachi at first. Misses the 15-footer. Kelly to Cox. Out to Hernandez. Back out to Kelly for 3. It's off target. Rebound is by Cox. Cox dribbles once, now gets it to Hernandez. Back to Cox. To Kelly. Kelly drives in, puts it up, and ties us up. Aiden Kelly now with 10 points on the day, 32-32. Minute 08 left in the third. Sheridan and Leach. Passes to Gilbertson. Gilbertson looking to drive. Gets to Spielman. Shoots a 3. Good and just pure. 3-point lead now for the Bronx. 35-32. Kelly will bring over the timeline with 45 seconds left in the third. Going to Hernandez. Hernandez looking inside for Kelly. Gets it, and Kelly is bodied by Gilbertson. That'll be his second. Team 6, Aiden Kelly will go to the line to shoot 2. Needs this one. It has not been a good day for the line from Kelly, who's usually pretty solid. He's 2 for 5. First one on the way, pure. Now mass substitutions for Sheridan. It's up and no good. So it's 35-33, Sheridan with the rebound. Bateson will bring it over the timeline on the far side. 30 seconds left in the third. Gets a screen. Bateson to Hamrick. Hamrick lets a 3 go, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Malachi Smith. Eric Smith will come in for Aiden Kelly now with 22.4 seconds left. Inbounding to the left of his own basket will be Bateson. Bateson trying to go inside, does so, but Malachi Smith able to deflect it. They get it all the way up to Clay Sheets, and they're going to call a palming violation, which you could call on every single play. They call palming on Clay Sheets, so it'll be a turnover on him. Shot was by Minor, by the way. He was trying to, I think it was by Minor. Yes, it was by Minor. Just wanted to make sure he was on the floor. It looked like him. 10 seconds left. Bateson over the timeline. 9 seconds over to Minor on the right wing. 6 seconds. Gets it up to Haswell. Now to Bateson for 3. Good. So at the end of 3, it's 38-33. We'll go to the fourth quarter. We'll be right back here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And we're back fourth quarter. With it is Monroe. He gets it to Kelly. It'll be Kelly, Smith, and Smith. Monroe and Cox in for Riverton. Eric Smith with it on the left side. Now goes over to Monroe on the right. Monroe to Cox at the top of the key. 7:40 left. Inside to Kelly. Open for Malachi Smith for a 3. No good. Monroe with the rebound. Monroe out to Eric Smith. He has an open look at 3. No good. Cox with the rebound. Puts it up and good. So both the Smiths miss and Cox able to pull it back within a one-possession game. 38-35, Bateson with it. Goes to Haswell. Haswell swings it out, and it winds back up with Brutlog. Brutlog to Minor. Minor back to Haswell on the right wing. Hits a sprinting Hamrick. He puts it up. No good. I don't know if they're saying it's on the floor or not. Foul is against Aiden Kelly, blocking foul. It's his first, team first. They are saying it's on the floor, so no shots. His second foul. Inbound is a good defense there by both Monroe. And the referee from far away from it calls a foul. The first official just said he slapped the ball, and the guy on the far side says Brandon Monroe hit him. Third foul against Brandon Monroe, team second. They get it inbounds as Bateson. He gets open look at three, misses. Rebound by Malachi Smith. Riverton with a chance to cut it to one or tie it here if they hit from the field. Eric Smith to Aiden Kelly. Kelly back to Smith. Smith to Ryan Cox, inside to Malachi. Malachi puts it up, no good. Rebound by Cox. Rebound by Malachi. Malachi puts it up, no good. No fouls whistled until that final one. So Malachi will go to the line to shoot two. Foul is by Minor. It's his second. Team first. Smith to the line. Fouls have kept him pretty inactive today, and he hits the first one. He now has 4. Down to a 2-point game with 6:36 left in regulation. Second one on its way, looked a little too hard, and it was. So it'll be 38-36. Riverton down by 2, rebound by Sheridan. Bateson, in fact, who will bring it up himself. Picks up his dribble, and they're going to get Aiden Kelly fouling Hamrick there. So Kelly with his third, team third.
Fouls on Aiden Kelly, his third.
Inbound is to Bateson in the backcourt. 6:23 left. 38-36 Sheridan. Bateson over to Brutlog. Brutlog curves around, and he walked. He got a little bit physical there on a trip, maybe, with Monroe, but it did cause him to lose control of it. They didn't call the foul. They called the walk. So Riverton with a chance to tie it or take the lead here with 6:15 to go in regulation. I have to say that, especially in this building today. Malachi Smith inbounds it to Eric Smith, gets taken away, and now they're going to dive for it, and it's going to get touched up. And what do we have here? A 30-second timeout after the turnover. We'll take it with them. 38-36 will be sharing the ball when we return.
Embrace comfort throughout the seasons with Northern Arapahoe Propane and Solid Waste. Proudly rooted in the local community, supporting Fremont County year-round. Your preferred supplier serving enrolled and non-enrolled members. For more information, call 307-463-4185.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
And welcome back here to Wire Today's coverage of Riverton High School basketball. You're listening to 93.9 KTAK. It is 38-36, and this is a stretch where they've let them get away with playing a little more physical. If they'll stay that way, I'm fine with it. If they switch it back up to little bitty fouls, I'm not going to be happy about it. So inbound is to Bateson. He gets it to Haswell, top of the key. Haswell over to Brutlog on the right wing, back up to Bateson. Riverton trailing by 2. Sheridan with the basketball. They go to the corner to Haswell. He goes baseline, puts it up, and good. Haswell makes a 4-point lead. Inbound is to Eric Smith, 40-36, 5:38, 5:37, 5:36. Smith brings it over, goes to Aiden Kelly on the left side. Kelly all the way out to half court, gets it to Ryan Cox. He turns, he drives in. He'll put up a little bank shot. Good. Cox now with 10. And back to a 2-point game, 40-38. Riverton's now scored 36-18 since the first quarter. They wind up shooting a 3 with number 2, Hamrick. No good. Rebound by Smith. Eric Smith brings it up into the front court. Guarded by Bates, and they're looking to trap. He goes to Monroe. Monroe to Kelly in the corner. Back out to Monroe. 4:55 and counting left. 40-38. Sheridan on top. Monroe picks up his dribble, tries to get Smith. Kelly there to clean up what could have been a turnover. Kelly to Cox at the free throw line. Cox looking for Monroe on the move, and it's not controlled by Monroe. It'll be turnover. Number 15, I do believe. 15. Kelly is going to tie it up as they come over. It'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Sheridan. Ganbine and Anderson now coming in. But Coach Sheets discussing with Ryan that decision there. Inbound is to Reed. Reed looking to drive baseline, does, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound though. Reed dish out to Bateson for three, good. Five-point game, 43-38. They just have not been able to do much. Hernandez is going to get grabbed, and they're going to say he grabbed him from behind. And so it'll be inbound by Riverton. It'll be a foul against Sheridan. Foul is against Bates, and that's his third, team second. Inbound is to Hernandez. Hernandez hands it to Gantenbein. Gantenbein walked. He wanted to signal double dribble, but that was an easy call. And it's turnover number 17, excuse me. 43-38, inbound is to Bateson. Hernandez picks him up. Three-quarters court, 3:50 to go. Good screen there by Haswell. Back up top to Bateson. Back over to Reed. Reed on the left, dribbles over to Minor on the right. Now they'll go up top to Brutlog. Brutlog looking to drive, dishes out, and it's a charge against Brutlog. Drawn by Aiden Kelly. Brutlog's fourth. Team third. Brutlog will come out for Hamrick. Checking in for Riverton. I don't see who it was. I know Aiden Kelly came out because he took the charge. Cross court to Gantenbein. Gantenbein inside to Anderson. And now we're going to go to the floor here. And they're going to have a break with only Hernandez break after the turnover. And did he draw it? Yes, he did. Josiah Hernandez, a 4-on-1 break. And the guy, and that's karma right there. I'm going to tell the Wyoming Preps guy that. Frank here, that's karma. 4-on-1, you got to give it up. Pass the ball. Don't be selfish there. A 4-on-1 break. And they call the foul on Hamrick, who just decided he wanted to take it himself. Team fourth foul. So next foul, they'll go to the line. Inbound is to Aiden Kelly. Kelly gets it to Hernandez. Hernandez guarded by Bateson, but breaks the press. And we're going to get a walk on Hernandez. Riverton just killing themselves. 43-38, 3:04 to play. And again, you look no further than Coach Sheets talking about the Click It or Ticket postgame show last night. Team plays in stretches. They have scored 12 points since the end of the first. They've scored 12 points this half, or this quarter. Excuse me, I'm getting all sorts confused. They've scored 12 points in the half, but they've only scored, let's see here, 18, and they've been outscored 39-18 since the first quarter. Going in the paint, blocked by Malachi Smith as Haswell was in there, and it gets stolen away, but then a travel. Stolen away by Sheridan, then a travel called on them. 2:40 to go, 5-point game. Clay Sheets checking in, and Ryan Cox. Cox coming in for Gantenbein. Sheets coming in for Hernandez. Malachi Smith will look to inbound. Sheets gets open, gets the inbound pass, and gets to Kelly. Kelly to Eric Smith on the right side. Now to Ryan Cox towards the free throw line. Picks up his dribble. Gets into Eric Smith, puts it up, no good. Malachi Smith goes up for it, and they're going to get a travel on him as well. And it's just the infuriating part, again, is that they go from calling it tight to calling it loose to calling it tight. Just consistency, no different than an ump with balls and strikes. So Anderson's going to come in for Sheets. Anderson, of course, a little more physical defender and a little bigger. He will pick up, it looks like, Brutlog in the press. 2:24 to go and counting, 43-38. Driving in is Minor. He picks up his dribble at the free throw line, and what are we going to get here? Timeout of some sort. We'll take it with him. It's taken by Sheridan. 11 left to go in regulation. Riverton down by 5 here on 93.9 KTAK.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
And welcome back. We have all sorts of confusions again with the referees. They don't know if it's a full or a 30. I think Sheridan might have been out of 30s, but it's there's a word that starts with I and ends in "ence" that I want to use here, but I'm going to be a good Baptist like my mama raised me to be. Inbound by Sheridan. They're going to swing it around. It winds up top with Brutlag. Brutlag to Haswell on the left wing. Haswell down to Minor in the corner. Under 2 minutes to go. They get it up top to Bateson. Bateson over to Hamrick. Hamrick to Bateson. To Haswell up top. Now to Minor. Do wonder at what point in time you might have to think about fouling. Minor almost had it stolen. Good job there. They might need to go to a trap or something like that. Haswell now with it up top. Minute 35, minute 34. Minor looking to go baseline. And now we're going to get the little touch foul. Because why not? Malachi Smith, that's his fourth, team fourth of the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a timeout, full timeout by Coach Sheets here. Comes with a minute 32 left. We'll take it with them. 43-38. Bronx on top of your Wolverines. We'll be right back on 93.9 KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to 93.9 KTAK and Wild Today Media. After the timeout by Sheets full, 1 minute 30 left. Let's see what he's going to change the offense to, or defense to. And I don't think it was that. Minor got the inbound. Nobody picked him up. Takes it in, extends the lead to 7 for Sheridan. Now Riverton going to need points and quickly, and possibly threes. Driving in is Anderson. Puts it up. Is it in? Well, no, they're going to say he traveled. And I can't tell if Coach is mad at the refs or if he's mad at Bo there. So it's turnover number 20, though. Minor brings it over, and they're going to call a palming violation here. So now all of a sudden we're going with, I don't even know. I don't know. I'll blame it on the big city atmosphere of Cheyenne compared to Riverton. I'm lost for words, but I'll try and figure it out so I can give play-by-play. Minute 08 left, 45-38 Sheridan. Inbound is going to be deep into the backcourt. Smith picks it up. Really need a 3 here because you're not going to be able to trade 2s for 2s and free throws. Smith to Anderson, got to take it. Anderson shoots it, no good, and they're going to get Hernandez over the back. Five points right now scored in, or 5 points. 5 points scored here in the, hold on.
At the line, great Rubog for the Bronx. Fouls on Josiah Hernandez.
So, yeah, 5 points scored by Riverton here. That's after having 6 and 7. Boy, that just emphasizes what Coach Sheets was saying. The over the back will send Brutlock to the line. Misses the first. Second one on its way is good. They can trade 3 for 1. They can't trade 2 for 1. It's an 8-point game, 50 seconds left, and it's stolen away on the baseline. And you know they're just going to take their time. Anderson comes in with the late foul with 44.6. Be Anderson's second. Team well over the limit, so it's going to send Reed to the line shooting 2. Reed hasn't shot any free throws today. He has 4 points on the day and make that 5. And that's going to get pretty close to making it mathematical. If that doesn't, this one should. Technically, it's never mathematical, but you have to have a lot go right. Second one up and good. 10-point lead. Smith gets on the inbound under 40 seconds now, brings it over the timeline. Got to have a 3. Don't have a choice. Smith's going to shoot a fadeaway air ball. Hernandez got it, then Malachi Smith gets it and puts it up and good. So Smith missed it. Hernandez missed on the rebound, but Malachi Smith finished it off for 2. Turnover, it's stolen back. Oh, wait a second. They get to Malachi for 3. No good. That might have given it some hope with 9 seconds left. But now Minor has it. He gets it up to Haswell. Haswell to Reed. And they're just going to hold on to it. And your final is going to be 48-40. What could have been. And Riverton will lose. And we'll be right back with the Click It or Ticket halftime show here, or our Click It or Ticket postgame show here on WYO Today. That'd be 33.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show here on 93.9 KTAK. We're joined by somebody I don't think I've talked to you since baseball season, maybe? Yeah, maybe baseball season. Our Papa Murphy's player of the game, finishing with 10 points, Ryan Cox. Ryan, you had to step up there when they got Malachi for 2 really quick fouls there in the first. What was going through your head when that happened?
Up and I apologize.
It's fine. It's fine. It's all right. I'll walk you through it.
Stepping up for Malachi, and yeah, I apologize. Filling that role for sure.
Filling that role. Come in, have probably the greatest quarter of the season as a team. And one of the things I'm sure Coach Sheets taught you, because he talked to us about, is playing in streaks. What kind of what was going on through y'all's head in the first quarter where everybody seemed to be on the same page and everything working?
Yeah, Coach Sheets has talked a lot about consistency all season, and we really put it all together tonight. So I like to see it. These past couple games we've kind of struggled with one or two things, and tonight we put it all together in that first quarter, like you said. So I'm glad we did that. Saw what we could be as a team.
All right, now we get the fun one, the real fun one. Number 1, Laramie. And it's going to be a game of postmen, you and Malachi versus Laramie's UW commit and all of that talk. What goes through your head as you get prepared for that? Because I think it's a pretty dead even challenge there.
Yeah, for sure. They're a good team. Would they lose one senior last year? Like you said, number 1. I'm excited to play them. Coach Sheets talked about it this weekend. We're playing Thunder Basin, Sheridan, and Laramie, and we want to play number 1. We want to come out and be competitive, so I'm excited to play them.
And as one of the team leaders and the seniors, what does it mean to you to play, especially Flamin' Gorge, Stranigan, this invitational, all playing top teams? How does that set your mind up physically and mentally for the regular season?
It's good for us. Playing top teams gets us kind of ready for what we are going to see. I'm excited for conference play. I think we're evenly matched up, and I think Laramie's the team to beat for sure. Everything else, we're pretty evenly matched all around. So.
All right, well, we want to thank our Papa Murphy's player of the game. We'll be right back with Coach Sheets here on KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We're joined by Coach Sheets. That game, first quarter to the rest quarter. Explain the first quarter to me. What you saw, is that duplicatable?
Yeah, the boys did a good job. They came out. We wanted to compete. We knew this was one of the top couple teams. They have them ranked second, and I believe they're probably kind of justified to be there. So, again, for us to come out, it's amazing when you break the press and play defense, your offense looks really good too. So the boys did a good job. They came out just the way we wanted to. I don't think many people thought, if they saw the score 20-4 or whatever, I don't think they would have guessed that we were the ones up 20. 20-4. And so I was really proud of the way boys came out. It puts you in a good position to start like that. You can be there at the end of the game, and when we're on the other side of it, like we've been in a couple games, you're just battling back the whole game. So very pleased with how the boys came out. I mean, they were the aggressive ones against one of the top teams in the state. So, the boys, they already knew they could compete, but it's good to kind of come out and show it.
And what can you take from the fact that, of course, after last night, 28-18, everybody's thinking, well, to be in it, Malachi's going to have a great game, all this. But Malachi, because of the quick fouls, and we won't get into that. It was a non-factor.
No, I know. He had quick fouls, so that's what we talked about at halftime, how good teams, you can be aggressive and you can have 4, because we had 4 guys with 2 fouls at halftime. And so to have 4 guys in foul trouble at halftime, but yet, the other guys are stepping up, still being aggressive. I'd rather see 4 guys with 2 fouls than be kind of soft in the first half. So we'll take that any day, and it just kind of shows, like, to your point, our other guys stepped up and did their job too.
Well, and now what do you tell the guys? They played 3 games in 2 days.
Yeah.
And they probably finish off with the biggest challenge of them all, number 1 Laramie.
Yeah. I think they should have some confidence. If we play kind of uninspired basketball like we did at times on Thursday early in the day, in the second half, it's kind of one of those that we can be one of the lower teams in the state, but if we play kind of like we showed today, we can compete, and we just need to get a couple of those wins against really good teams. But I think it gave us confidence as a team, and hopefully those watching that we can compete with those at the top end of it.
And same question I ask you about this time every year.
Yeah, you bet.
As far as scheduling goes, you like to load up, kind of like the Nick Saban, Kirby Smarts of the college football world. I had to get the plug in.
You bet.
Where they want to play the toughest. How does this, we asked Ryan, and he had great things to say about it. How does this, as a coach, prepare you for the season to come?
Well, yeah, we've seen, this is what we kind of try to do is get all the teams in the East early. It doesn't always help your win-loss record because typically, in the last few years, the East has been really good. But at least we can kind of see what we're up against. And it's different to watch film on somebody than it is to be on the court with them. And so that's where getting to play. We know coming in once we saw the schedule, having 3 out of the top 5 teams this weekend was going to be tough. And then playing at South is never easy either.
All right, well, we want to thank Coach Sheets for joining us. We'll be back wrapping things up on 93.9.
It's about the things that matter: your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
And welcome back here to the Click It or Ticket post-game show. We're going to finish it up looking at the stats. First, for Sheridan, Bateson and Spielman both finished with 8. Brutlag was 7, as well as Minor was 7. 6 by Reed, 5 by Hamrick, 4 by Haswell, 3 by Leach. For Riverton, it was 10 by Ryan Cox. Leading scorer was actually Aiden Kelly with 11. 6 by Malachi Smith, 5 by Monroe, 4 by Eric Smith, and 3 by Jackson. And, I mean, it is streaky, but they did put themselves in a good position. But tomorrow is number 1 Laramie, and who knows what it will actually play out as, but to look forward to is the post game. It'll be Malachi Smith and Ryan Cox versus the big UW Pokes commit from Laramie. We also have to give out our Gatorade Good Sport, and I, of course, always throw an effort into that. But we are going to give that to someone who kind of goes a little bit unsung, but puts in valuable minutes, and that is Garrett Jackson. Congratulations, Garrett Jackson. You are the Gatorade Good Sport of the game. That's going to do it for day 2 here at the James Johnson. We want to say special thank you to Robert Stover, who got us up at first on the board up back at the mothership, and then Cassie Shields, who's got games galore tonight and tomorrow. We will be joining you tomorrow at 1 o'clock and 2:30. And now Cheyenne East is about to face off against Natrona County Phillies, and this place is filled up. So we will talk at you next time. For cameraman Connor, this is Kevin Shields. We'll see you tomorrow here on 93.9 KTOK and WIO Today.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all, for every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at Marines.com.